Hey guys, this is Nefarious411 and welcome to episode 16 of my modded survival series. In between episodes, I did quite a bit in here. I basically took the terraforming that I did in the other room and brought it in here, add some lava. There's still a few places that mobs can spawn, and I think I have a way to get around that. But overall, I'm thinking that this is looking really good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. If I run up here, turn on my night vision, you can see that I carved out this entire room and I've started laying out some plans for maybe a stairwell because I want to be able to go upstairs to this next level, and I might repeat that all the way up just so that I can get up to my botany area. But I think this is going to look really good. I think I do need to move over this staircase quite a bit though, because I have, now that I laid this out, I decided to do a couple of different things. So I might end up moving this entire thing over so that it's centered right here. So yeah, in the previous episode of the actual series episode, I moved into this room and I started laying out a few things. And today I actually want to start on some of my automatic processing, because up until now I've been pushing things into the alloy smelter and the sag mill manually, but I don't want this to be a forever manual process. So I am going to actually put some stuff in here for automated processing. I moved my reservoir down here, but I forgot to grab a couple of buckets to refill it because I added this additional room in the bottom, and this is basically going to be my service area. If I need to pop down here, deal with some of my machines, I'll be able to very easily without having to basically fall to my death down into the bedrock area. But let me go ahead and get started. I already have a couple of these machines. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do in regards to layout. Whoa, that looks weird. Let me change that. There we go. I think I might have the smelteries, the alloy smelters on the bottom and the sag mills at the top. It does look like it retains its stuff whenever you break it, which is kind of cool. I think this will work out. So then whenever I need to expand based upon the amount of materials I'm getting in, I'll be able just to distribute this all along here. And this is basically just going to be my incoming inventory processing for all of my manual stuff or my automatic crafting. I'll have the same sort of lineup on this side of the room. That way I can just deal with it that way. So let me go ahead and figure out what I'm going to do with this. First thing that I want to do is create an ender chest and an ender pouch. So let me see what it would take to create an ender chest. And this is not the Minecraft vanilla ender chest. This is actually the ender storage ender chest. So it does look like I need some wood, blaze rods, ender pearl. Let me see. Do I not have any wool? I'm gonna need to get my cotton farm working again, because otherwise I am going to run out of wool really quickly. So let me grab a chest, and I should be able to do this. Oops, forgot to create my wool, and I haven't decided on a color for this yet. Probably just do blue, green, maybe. What did I do on the ender tanks? I think that's blue, red. So let me put the blue up here. Put these in the corners. Ender pearl. And I should have a couple of obsidian in here. And I do. There we go. And now I have an ender chest. Cool. So I am going to probably just plop this down here. That way, if I come into this room and I just need to drop off a bunch of stuff, I could just throw it in here and it'll just run into all of my processing. And the other thing that I want to do is probably grab another diamond chest. So I don't think I have any available. That seems a little loud to me. Let me turn that down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I guess I don't have any extra chests just laying around. So let me go ahead and create another chest. And this will take, oops, 8 that, 8 gold. Because this is going to be my buffer chest. That way I don't have to worry about any of the ores and stuff going into my storage area, because eventually I'm going to have a better storage system. But for now, it's still a manual process of pushing it all in there. And I do not see... There it is. I am blind, so 2 diamonds and glass. I have glass. Quite clear glass will work. So I need 6 of that. Oops. 2 diamonds. So I should be able to, yeah. So you can convert clear glass back into normal glass just by putting it in the crafting table. And voila, I have a diamond chest. Alright, so this is going to be, like I said, my buffer. So I'm going to put that, maybe back 1. And I am glitching out a little bit. Or no. Builder's backpack. Not sure why chests go in my builder's backpack, but it does. Alright, there we go. I think that'll work. And now we probably need quite a bit of item conduits, because I only have the 1 here. I have 2 more in there. What's the recipe for that? Pulsating nuggets and conduit binder. I remember in the previous version of Ender.io there were different types of item conduits, but it doesn't look like we have the other type of item conduit. It's just the normal one. So let me see if I have any of those pulsating nuggets. There's a vibrant alloy. We have pulsating iron right there. It doesn't look like we have any. So I might end up having to create this again. It's just an iron and ender pearl. I can do that. So let me just grab a stack of ender pearls and 16 iron. I should be able just to run over here, just temporarily toss down my capacitor bank. Back's fine, and I should be able to change this to alloys only and throw those in. And this will create more of these pulsating irons, because that's going to be needed quite a bit for all of the item conduits that we're wanting to create. So while that's running, I should be able just to go ahead and create the rest of it. And here's some binder. There we go. Nice. So that's 19. That'll be fine for now, I believe. And I'm going to run most of this stuff underneath for the most part. And I'll probably come up through there. So my thought is most of the stuff I can probably just shove off into a different chest. I might end up having to create another diamond chest just to hold all of the additional materials. But this, I should be able just to filter on all of the ores that I want. But I need one of those filters. So let me maybe pop up right here. Can I do that? There we go. I think I already have a filter created. This is the basic item filter, but we also have the advanced, but we don't have the stuff to create the Z-Logic controller yet. We'll have to create a slice and splice at some point. But for now, this should be able to hold, how many items does this hold? You know what? I'm going to create a Yeta wrench. I have not created one of these yet because before I didn't have the materials, but I have materials now, and I have just been putting it off, and I think it's about time to actually create one. So this is going to require electrical steel. I should have a couple of those in here, 4 of those, and some cobble. There we go. So, if I were to put my sticks, if I can remember the recipe, probably got that switched. Yep. There we go, basic gear, and then the electrical still on the side gives me a Yeta wrench. I don't think I've ever actually created one of these, because in the previous pack, the normal crescent hammer that you get, I was able to deal with majority of the stuff already, but having a Yeta wrench and shift left clicking helps out considerably. So let me go ahead and put that in there, and it already has a couple of the ores set up. This only has slots for 5, so we might need to work on getting our advanced item filter at some point, because I think this will have like 8 to 12 slots for all of the different ore types. But that'll suffice for now. I will work on upgrading that later once we get a good system going. There we go. And I'll probably just throw these back in here for now. I'll come back for you later. Oops. Clean up my inventory a bit. My inventory gets kind of sporadic with all of the stuff that I do. Alright, so now let me go ahead and pop this up, and I should be able just to run my item conduits all the way up here, and I'll probably want to disable this one. How do I do that? Right click, there we go. And I want to disable this side. There we go. And I think this one's configured to be disabled, so I probably need to re-enable this side. Let me just do none and allow the conduit to figure it out. Alright, so the idea is I should probably keep it green channel going out. I do need to change the color of that. I don't think I have any dyes in here though. I might be hurting on dyes. Green dye. Do I have any green dye anywhere? No, I do not. I don't think I've actually found any cacti yet. What else makes green dye? There's cactus green, biomes of plenty, and moss. Don't think I have any moss. Botania, I can use the green petal and the pestle and mortar, but I don't think I have any of those down here. I might have to make a trip upstairs to see if I can find any of that before I go a little bit too much. Alright, so now Let me just open this up a little bit more to help us out. Because on this one, I want the one into the diamond chest to be green, because this is outputting green, and then this should be always active. That'll input into the chest based upon this filter, but I probably also need another chest to catch everything else. But then I want this to be in out, insert green and output on brown channel, always active. There we go. Can't get up there. And this is the sag mill, so I want this to come up here, and I believe I said the brown channel, so this will be in and out as well, and it's going to insert on the brown channel and extract on the blue channel. And this one is going to basically be similar. Which direction is that? That's south. So south, this is going to be in out as well, inserting on the blue channel and extracting on purple. Yeah, that'll work. Well, maybe I can let me change this to green, because once things are done in here, it should be able just to go into the same network channel as everything else, because it's not going to be an ore, so it won't end up in this diamond chest again. And yeah, I think that'll work. So let me configure this one to be furnace only, because I do not want this to convert sand or anything into the quite clear glass and try to do any kind of alloys. So forcing it to be furnace is probably a good idea. And make sure that this is configured as none. There we go. So this should work. But now I don't have any ores to actually test with. Do I have any ores? I should probably also put a piece of flint in that configuration as well, because I want flint to go into the sag mill because of the potential extra drops. So that should go into the diamond chest, and that'll output that, so it should be good. If I were to take that half stack out, put it in here, it should make its way into here. So right now it's not very fast. I still need to learn some of the newer Ender IO stuff to make it a little bit faster, but it's probably, how do you do like a speed upgrade? Can you do that? Might be with one of the other conduit. Existing item filter. Might be with this. I'm not sure. I'll have to check the advanced item filter. That doesn't sound right though. How do you make this faster? I will have to check on that because I do not recall what actually makes that faster. So that should work. Alright, so now let me go ahead and jump into bat mode real quick. Let me grab at least an iron ore so I can test this out. See if I can see any around. Well, there's an ore right there. Let me go ahead and grab that one. Some ferrous, that'll work. I don't think it's configured for ferrous right now, but let me go ahead and do that. Just shift left click. Nope, it's not configured for that. And of course, that went into my miner's backpack. I should probably disable it. Oh, I got some extra ores in here that I didn't know. There we go. So I should be able to pop that in there, and the ferrous. There we go. And I don't have power running to these, but fortunately they still have some residual power from running it previously. And there we go. This is actually going to pulverize all of that, and I don't think I set this one to automatically pull out. Extract, there we go. Always active. Cool. Let me make sure that I got it always active on this one too. Oops. South side. Extract. Always active. There we go. So that should just pop it back into this chest. Well, maybe. Maybe. South. Extract. Always active. That's oh, because of the item filter. That's right. I am derping. So let me create another temporary chest. Could be wood for now. That's fine. Because I need something else to be on the blue channel. And this is going to get crowded with chests. Up until the point that I, well, temporarily, let's just put it there. There we go. Let me configure this one to insert. There we go, Ferris. But I need to make sure that this one for the insert mode is a higher priority, or is it lower priority? Might have to check that. Let me put a higher number there. Let's see where the silver goes. Did the silver go in here? Where did the silver go? Okay, cool. That worked. That worked. So all taken care of. So yeah, this system will work out pretty well. I do need to recolor this and clean up some of this stuff. And now let's go ahead and get power to it. I've been thinking about putting the power, let me change into bat mode so I don't fall to my death. I was thinking about putting the power room somewhere in between here. I did create the floor here. This is roughly about the spot that you don't start seeing the cloudiness of being too being too low, just like this. I didn't want that room to be cloudy because of close to bedrock, so this is probably as good as I can get. It's still a little cloudy. If I jump, you can see that it goes away, but maybe if I'm standing, my height will take care of most of it. But I think this is as low as I can get, and this is Y level 15. So I'm probably going to have a room in between. I'll put a floor in here, and this will be my power room. So my power room is going to be right underneath my processing room, which is probably makes the most sense. But I think for now, let me just go ahead and put a lava generator here. And there we go. Let me make sure that this is flipped on so it gets lava. And I'm going to have a buffer of my capacitor bank. And now I just need to run power conduits. And I don't think I have any actual power conduits. Doesn't look like it. 640. How do I make energetic? I can make energetic. I think that would be better. So that was gold, redstone. Yeah, let me just pop a stack down here. And what was the other? And glowstone. Ooh. Okay. Forgot that I compressed all my glowstone. So I might just need to come in here and bust this up. There we go. Oops, I did not grab the energetic alloy. There we go. Oh, perfect. Nice. Alright, so should be able just to run this over, and if I right click it on these, I'll be able to run the energy through the same conduit. And let me clean that up a little bit. Alright, you can hear it going. That is a good sound. I really like the sounds that the extra utilities generators make. I think it's kind of heartwarming to actually hear that. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Alright, so we should be good on this. Got energy going into this equipment. We can see it from Wayla that it's all full. So yeah, we are good to go. Let me go ahead and clean up my inventory. I need to run upstairs and grab at least a green dye so I can change this, and then we will go on to the next step. Alright, so I decided to go ahead and come back here and grab a couple of these things so that I can show you how to create this, and probably just need a couple of these. There we go. Pretty simple. The pestle and mortar, it's kind of nice. It helps out considerably, and it's obviously raining in here. So let me make my way back down. A little bit quieter down here. Do need to do something about that, because I do not want rain to keep coming into my area. And I went ahead and upgraded this diamond chest while I was at it. And the lock is on that side, so this will be blue, blue, green. There we go. So now, anything put into that chest as blue, blue, green will end up being in that chest as well. But that's something I'm going to have to show in a follow-up episode. I think I have reached that wrapping up point. I think we did quite a bit of good work today. We have somewhat of an automated processing for any kind of ores that are coming in. In the next episode, I'll show ways that we can get stuff into this ender chest. But I really hope that you enjoyed this episode, and if you could go ahead and rate the video down below, I would greatly appreciate it. And also, if you like the series, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But for now, this is goodbye.